This is like my experience with the law of attraction. So I started when it's like my personal development. Man, it was in my other first place. I mean, it took a while until like a month and a half after. So I had like a sheet of paper. I was writing down my affirmations. Wait, at first I was writing down my affirmations, writing it on a piece of paper, and yeah, I was just writing it on a piece of paper. Yeah, and then before I go to sleep, I'll think about what I want and shit, like money and all that. The deal. I'll just think about it. I try to think about it deeply. I was trying to visualize it. I'll do that shit when I go to sleep. Plus, I try to put myself in like a meditative state. Shit. I'll keep doing that and keep doing it. Yeah. I'll just keep doing that shit for like I think 20 days, a month and a half, and I just kept writing those down. But I already had some affirmations on the wall, like what I wanted to do, but I didn't actually set it until like a year after. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a whole different one. And then on top of that, after that, I had left my that place already. I was moving, so I couldn't say all those affirmations and shit. So I had to make it up. So it wasn't after like a month or 2 months after or some shit. I started writing it down, writing my affirmations and shit, and I started visualizing before I was going to sleep. I was like, bro, let me write this affirmation down. Um, I need to manifest this thing, this license or this thing before I graduate. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to manifest this shit. So manifest all this shit so I can graduate. I was trying to get a car, all this shit, leave my mom's crib before I graduated and shit. I was trying to do that um and then after that I was like, why the fuck, like, I'm not like getting results from this shit. And then I tried another one where you feel, oh, just act like you have it and feel it. I was doing that shit, I think for like a month. That this all happened when I didn't have the job. I had got off. They had laid me off in my job at KFC and all that. They didn't tell me because the thing is, in the KFC, they have an app where if like something happens or anything like that, they'll let you know. They'll message you. And some of the staff, they take each other's number, and after like weeks, they never hit me back up. So I think they fired me. They didn't say anything to me. So this was all going when I didn't have a job that time. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, and then after when I was doing that another method where I was just feeling what I have. I was trying to do this shit before I graduate high school and get a car. I graduated last year and shit. Um, I was like, man, I wanted to do this fast, and I would go hard on these affirmations. Like our school, the gate was closed, so we had to jump it. I would literally say the affirmations leaving school and jump in the gate and going across a bus. Like I would literally be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll literally say it. I'll keep track of the time of me saying it and doing it. And sometimes I would literally do it on a bus. Like I was saying that shit intensely every day. I was saying that shit walking from school and out of school. Like I was saying that shit. And I remember I missed it, and I said it in school. I was in the bathroom saying my affirmations and shit. I was on that shit, bro, saying my affirmations. I was on that shit. And I remember before I went to sleep, I was on that shit. I was saying that shit, feeling that shit, and bruh, tell me how none of that shit came, bruh. I think it's deeper than just doing that. I don't know. I think it takes longer than that. I just didn't get those things. But this one thing did happen. My uncle came and he gave me $20 like 2 times. But that had nothing to do with that had nothing to do with what I did. The law of attraction. It had nothing to do. That was like after my uncle was just came for something. You know what I'm saying? It has something to do with my cousin. That's not. That was not the effect of it. That didn't happen. Also, I was trying to do all this when I didn't have a job and shit, because I was applying for jobs. They ass wasn't fucking replying to my ass, and it was acting weird. I got this trash job that I have. You know what I'm saying? It's an okay job. I ain't really trying to work these jobs for too long. So yeah, this is my. But the thing about I watched this video. Man, this dude's hilarious, bro. This nigga really said that he quit his job, went inside his apartment, and visualized money. Money, 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 money. Then I think he got like evicted, bruh. That shit's hilarious. Do not harp on that shit, bruh. Do not harp on that law of attraction to save you, bruh. That is bruh. I was dying when he said that. I think it's deeper than that, bruh. You know what's funny about these law of attraction people? It's funny how all of them already are in a good position, so it's easy to feel like abundant and that you already have shit. But when you don't have nothing, how you gonna tell yourself to be abundant and all that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to tell yourself that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not me having a negative mindset. This is me being realistic. It's easy, you know. All this a lot of people they already have what they have. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to tell us that be positive and be abundant 24. It's easy to say when you're already in a good position. So yeah, some of those people, those law of attraction people, when you look into the side of their life, some of them have good, well-paying jobs and shit. Then they just transferred to this shit, and it got viral. They got viral or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm not gonna give up with this shit, but I think it's deeper than what they saying with this law of attraction shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just deeper than what they say. Oh, manifest your life, and I done the visualization, I done the affirmation. Man, that thing I didn't get the results from that shit. I was doing this when I didn't have a job. I was trying to manifest money like to get a car but I think it's much deeper than that shit, man. I'm not saying it's like bullshit. I mean, it could be, but it's like I think it's more deeper to manifest. It don't just work like you just get what you want, like. Yeah, and I was like hardcore believing, so they can't say, "Oh, I didn't believe hard enough, bruh." Come on, bruh. Like, come on. Like, I was literally getting on my steps saying my affirmations, bro. I was on that shit. I would say it in the morning, the middle of the day, and night, bro. I was on my shit, so they can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking less doubt, and that thing the results didn't fucking came. Already had graduated, so it's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. This was just my experience with the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? I did watch this one, those not the binaural beats yet. It is like those sound videos of I watched one of them for a while, but it was just I only watched that video like once. But this is not me being just negative. This is just sharing my experience. I think it's deeper when they say just manifest your life. I think it's more like deeper. You gotta really understand the roots of that shit and how to do it. You can't trust those people. You gotta figure out that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if it was all so easy, you know what I'm saying? That was my experience with the law of attraction. I'm out.